Okay, welcome to another episode of Cooking with Dougie. Today we're going to do a Sunday comfort food, and when I'm showing you guys, I'm not showing you real technical things. These are things that you could bust out in the kitchen yourself, anybody. And we're not doing real French technique. We're doing instant, let's get this on the table and feed a crew. So today, one of my wife's favorites, shepherd's pie. We used to serve this in our restaurant a lot. People have requested it since I've been gone. But these are the list of ingredients that we're going to be using today. I'm going to make a couple of them. So I've got about 3.5 pounds of ground beef, 80-20. We've got a 1/4 cup of garlic, an onion, some peas and carrots, 1 pound of mushrooms, about 2.5 pounds of Yukon Gold potatoes. I'll talk more about these later. And then for the brown sauce, I'm using an instant demi-glace. You can buy these at the grocery store. Knorr is a good product. I have mine. But it's an instant sauce, and we'll change it up a little bit. Where it says all water, we'll throw some red wine in it to make it richer. All right, so I'm going to prep these items, and we'll get back to it as we start to assemble. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is get the potatoes working. I've just cut them in half, chunk them out like this. The beauty of Yukon Golds are the skins are much thinner than other potatoes, and I mashed them together. I give it a little bit extra fiber. With this dish, it works out really well, and you will see the difference. We're going to cut these up and get these into some water working. Okay, I've got the potatoes cut up. I put them into this pot and just covered them with water. We'll start to boil those and cook those down a little bit. I'm going to start going with the sauce right now. Now, with my mix, this much here is enough to make a little bit more than a quart of sauce. And it's the demi-glaze mix. I'm going to start it then with 2 cups of water. And 2 cups of red wine. I'm just using some inexpensive Cabernet, but it'll really make it richer. And if I have to add a little more water, I'll be happy to. I'll drink that later. You want to come look at this? Very important to mix this stuff really, really well at the very beginning. All the way through it needs to really be stirred because you don't want it to lump. But this would be the base to the shepherd's pie. And it gets thicker as it gets hot and starts boiling. Then everything comes together. And like I said, if it gets too thick with the temperature, we'll add some water. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so this is the way the demi-glace works. It starts to come to a boil, bring this in, and you can see how it's getting pretty thick. In fact, this is probably going to be too thick. So like I said, we'll add some more water to it just to thin it down a little bit. And this is the perfect time to be doing it so we can incorporate it and we get the right consistency. And that might be it. We'll see though. As it boils, it always gets a little tighter. Okay, I think that's just about what we like. Once you've got a boil like this, you want to let it boil for about 1 minute, and that way everything binds and stays nice and thick. Don't go too much. I've reduced the heat just a little bit, but you see I've still got a heavy rolling boil going. And once I shut it off, it's going to be fine. We got the potatoes starting to work. We just got the sauce starting to work. We're going to throw the meat in. The 3.5 pounds of ground beef. Okay, this is the vegetable stuff that's going to go in with the ground beef. It's going to cook with the ground beef. I've got an onion, I've got 1 pound of mushrooms that I've already cleaned and cut the bottoms off, and a 1/4 cup of whole cloves of garlic. I'm going to put it all in the food processor, grind it up, and we'll add to that as it begins to brown.
Okay.
Just add like a couple teaspoons of black pepper. Tablespoon of pink Himalayan salt. Let's mix it up. We want this to cook a little bit, that the garlic and the mushroom is going to infuse into that meat. And then it's the peas and carrots still have to be introduced to the party. And then when we put the demi-glace in there, it all comes together. Okay, I've drained the excess oil. Now I'm going to add the demi-glace to the meat. I'll scrape it out, of course. And then our other little friends, they're coming to the party. Everything's going well. Potatoes are boiling. We've got this simmering. And we're gonna do the mashed potatoes as soon as these babies decide to be done. I'm gonna take about half a stick of butter. Butter's good for two things. It will help the dish brown on top, plus give it some moisture and some flavor. We're gonna add some milk to it. Action. Put some milk down here. We may have to add more. We'll see as we go. Pepper. And let's get to work. Okay, we've got this thing beat down right now. We have the mashed potatoes ready to rock. We have the beef base ready to rock. We've got a dish for our dinner tonight. Gonna spray it because everything comes out better when you give it a little spray. This is just a little olive oil. Spray what you want. Then we're going to layer the bottom with some meat. This rich brown shepherd's pie filling. How's that look? Now we're topping it with the mashed potatoes. Oh, this is going to be so yummy. Now we're just going to cover this up like a frosting of a cake. No big deal. Nobody's grading you, judging you. That matters. Okay. So this will go back in the oven, but you have an option right here. Some cheese. I've got about half a cup right here, which is a lot for this. We'll just put some on. You know, a quarter of a cup. Boom. So I'm getting my little convection oven going up to about 400 degrees, and I'll pop it in there for about 30-40 minutes and take a look. But the great thing about this dish is you can make this ahead for another time or for your family. I've got parents that I hook up with food, and this is one of their favorite dishes. And put it in little pans, little loaf pans like that, work out really good. Cover it with foil, put it in the freezer. It's good for 6 months, easy, easy. So we're gonna put this in the oven, and then we'll take a look at how it comes out. Okay, it's dinner time. This is golden brown, ready to go. We're gonna serve it up. Let's take a look and see what we got. Little crack on the top because it's got a little crunch to it. Oh baby, I'm gonna probably have to do this in half. Oh, I'll put the meat down. It's still really hot. It just came out of the oven, but that's okay. We'll get
the meat, potatoes, more meat, and more potatoes.
Okay. Anybody want to try this? First bite, let's check it out. On a 1 to 10, it's a 10.
Well, once again, Doug's made an incredible meal. Here's my first bite. One of my favorite meals.
You better say
So if I was to rate this, I'd rate it as...
It's always room for improvement. Jeez.
I'll give it a 10. It's good, it's good. Okay,
So it's my bite. I think it's really important when you're testing a dish that you have an element of each part of the dish. So I got a good amount of potato to beef ratio. I'm gonna give it a blow. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10.
I was going to give a 9.5.
I'm available for anybody that want to rent a room to me. My God.